Alright, we are at a new recording session, but we still have around 30 degrees outside, which is why I still have my window open, and it's still possible that we can hear some cars driving outside in the recording, so I apologize for that. I cannot change that at the moment, as otherwise my laptop will heat up and I will lose my recording. Anyways, let's go on and talk to Firelith.
Last night was quite eventful. I guess we've kicked the hornet's nest if the Darkspawn are bold enough to attack the fort itself.
We need to be careful from now on.
But so will they. We've given them a lot more casualties to think about. So what can I do for you?
I'd just like to talk to you.
Good. There's something I wanted to discuss with you.
Mm-hmm.
You earned quite a reputation for yourself during the Blight, Commander. I heard you killed a lot of Darkspawn, and even an ogre all by yourself. Is it true?
Hmm. Well, everyone thought Darkspawn. I could be very okay, but I don't know what I should answer now. Everyone thought Darkspawn. Don't think of me as special.
Don't be too modest, Commander. There are too many stories for them all to be false. You act as a good example for the militia. People believe that you can and will win battles. That's why they follow you. But if I get to know you, to know the real man behind those stories,
Woman, you mean?
will I still see the same leader? Or will I be disappointed?
You mean woman? There's like a little bug in this one, which they hadn't noticed. But I think the game is the mod it is like very old, so I presume they just didn't have the time to fix this. I can only try to live up to my reputation.
Try. I thought you either did or did not. I'm not like you, Commander. When people see me in battle, they aren't inspired. They're scared. For some reason, you have the ability to inspire allegiance in people. Allegiance to the militia and to you. How do you do that?
If you lead by example, others will follow.
Is that all? Just provide something that people think they can do too? I'm here for my own reasons. I want to kill as many Darkspawn as I can. But I don't feel as though I belong at the militia, or that I owe them anything. I can see that people believe in you, and that you give them courage. But I don't feel that way. Why should I keep fighting without that feeling?
Well, if you don't want to follow me, just think of how many Darkspawn we'll be facing, so I think we have a win-win situation for you anyways. Hmm. 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 I'm really unsure. It seems like I'm not able to please her with my answers. She's very, very different from what I think I should answer, from what I think my character should answer. Hmm. Hmm. Well, because then you can find for more than just yourself. She won't accept that, but that's my character.
Is that what I should hope for? To be part of a group that does good things? I don't like putting my life in the hands of strangers, or being responsible for protecting theirs. But if you think there's a point to it, maybe there is. Someday I'll have to tell you about my time in Denerim. Then you might understand my reasons for coming here. But right now, I want to know about you. You seem to say that we should follow orders and belong to something greater. But what about our own personal desires? Are you really saying you'll give those up?
No, I'm not saying that. I hope that those two coincide.
With that response, so do I. You should know that I act on my desires, Commander. I don't like giving things up for any reason, even if you say I should.
No,
Just remember that when you ask me for something.
no worries. What do you think of the campaign so far?
You killed a lot of Darkspawn near Raven's Hold, though I don't imagine the Orlesians will be happy about the casualties there. There is still plenty more that we need to do, Commander, but I'm confident that we've made a good start on winning this war. Was there something else?
She just reminded me of those Orlesians that we lost because we wanted to help them. Still afraid of how we can talk to the Orlesian emissary that's standing next to her. Oh, well, but we get there when we get there. How do you feel about the mages and the Templars?
I think the Templars do an important and thankless task. Sometimes their reward is to be thought of as monsters like those that they guard. I'm sorry, Commander, but mages are dangerous. You hold more power than I could ever hope to have. If you were possessed by a demon, the damage that could be done if a mage loses control is a terrible sight to behold. Someone needs to stop that from happening.
It's not just the mages. Anyone else, if they lose control, if they are strong enough, they can also be dangerous. It doesn't mean that mages are the exception. I mean, the only ones about it. Anyone can be dangerous if they lose control.
Certainly, but only mages have the power to use blood magic or lay waste to a dozen foes in an instant. Look, let's just get to the real question you wanted to ask, Commander. You want to know whether I agree with you siding with Takethron, don't you?
I respect your opinion.
You do? Well, that's... Thank you for your trust. I'm sorry to have to say that I think you made the wrong choice. Takethron is angry because Alice is dead, but love makes people stupid and blind to the flaws of those they love. A Templar acted because he thought a mage was dangerous. If she was and he hadn't acted, we might not be alive now to talk about it. Alice is dead, and that is a tragedy. But I would trust the word of a Templar over an angry mage who just lost his lover, no matter what the circumstances.
That's all for now. I can understand. Oh, plus 25? We probably would have had more if I had the right answers, but plus 25 is not bad. The thing is, I do agree with what she said, like, if he hadn't acted and she was dangerous, okay, but I have met her, I have met Alice, and I was not under the impression that she was dangerous, so I just want to make sure that in case she was not dangerous, then we have to get we have to tell it to the Chantry, and yeah, I mean, it's difficult, I know, but still we have to be careful about this, because we don't know if she was dangerous or not, and if she was not, then the Templar needs to be, well, he needs to get some kind of retribution about this. What I mean is, like, he should be punished for it. Even though he thought he did the right thing, there's still something that needs to be done, because he cannot just kill anyone if he thinks they're evil. We have a level up? No, it's just specialization, but I don't want to give her another. Actually, I can give her Ranger, because that's what I wanted to give her in the first place. No, Esmeralda.
Are you deliberately attempting to incite hatred between Orlais and Ferelden, Commander? First, you left your Legion soldiers to die at Stonesnell, and then you allowed the people of Ravenshold to be slaughtered. Now I hear
They were
that
not
you've
slaughtered.
proven your diplomatic incompetence in dealing with Farouk and Takethran. You handled the situation very poorly.
I'm not sure if I could have done it differently. Is the game just telling me that I'm bad anyways? Because I don't think there was another choice. I mean, I could have been for Farouk, but it would have been the bad... I mean, how else am I supposed to do this? There was only... I decided to be with Takethran or with Farouk. There was no other option. And Orlesian? And the Orlesian village? I couldn't have saved it anyways, because either they die from the Darkspawn blood, which was in their water, so they would have died from the sickness, or they died from the elf fruit that I gave them, but at least I tried to help them. What other choice did I have?
Even asking that question shows you did not give enough thought to your options.
What?
You sided with the mages against the Templars.
Yes.
The Chantry will find out, and there will be consequences. Farouk will not take your support for Takefran lightly. As the leader of the Templars, he will do everything in his power to rein in Takefran's influence. Leave it me to keep the peace between those two by acting as a diplomat on your behalf. If I don't, you'll have to worry about the battles inside our own ranks, as well as against the Darkspawn.
I was meaning about the Orlesian village, but I see your point, but still, I had to do it like that because I think the other way it was wrong. I have to follow what I believe is true. What is it you want from me?
I need your assurance and mandate to act with authority here in the fort. If you grant me the power to give orders in your absence, I can help ease the tension between the Mages and Templars.
I'd be honored to have your help.
And it would be my honor to help keep this fort secure against its enemies. I'm glad you understand the value of diplomacy, Commander. Now that matter is dealt with, was there something you wanted?
I want to help the Orlesians. It's not like I'm deliberately trying to kill them. I really tried to help them. How is the war going?
We were attacked in this very fort, Commander. That hardly suggests things are going well. Given you've already let countless Orlesian troops die at the hands of a Darkspawn, I'm amazed Commander Nervak still has any faith in your abilities. If you can't find something to deal a decisive blow against the Darkspawn soon, you may find your list of allies growing smaller.
I think it wouldn't have been possible to save Orlesian. We could have saved the Orlesian soldiers, but we would have probably lost Ferelden soldiers. And the Orlesian village, well, it was not possible to save it anyways. Maybe I check afterwards if there is a way to save it, but I didn't see any. So I think it's better to do it like this than just letting it die. At least we tried to save them. Tell me about the population of the fort.
They are scared, and who can blame them? Many abandoned their homes to flee here, and now even here they are not safe from those Darkspawn beasts. I am certain we will see more refugees arrive here before this war is over, but we have a limited capacity inside these walls. Unless you can make the villages in this region safe, we will have civilians dying of starvation on our doorstep.
Which is why we have to help the village first with the food supplies. Will Olay send reinforcements? I presume not.
After our troops were slaughtered at Stonesnell, I found it difficult to justify any request for additional troops.
I see, yeah.
Your failure to help the people of Ravenshold has done nothing to assist my efforts.
But I'm always going to repeat it, it was not possible to help them. What do you know about the Mages and Templars?
I assume you mean the ones here, which means the only real people of concern are Takefran and Farouk. They will continue to argue over Alice's death regardless of your ruling. That I can assure you. I said I'll attempt to keep the peace, and hopefully I won't have to invoke your name too often in order to do so. Just make sure you tread carefully when dealing with Farouk in the future. I should not like to have to deal with a small army of angry Templars.
Alright, how's the war going? I think there were some other options.
We were attacked in this very fort. If you can't find something to deal a decisive blow against the Darkspawn soon...
Okay, no. Must be going. Alright then, there was nothing else. Alright. Commander Norvak.
Settling an argument between Farouk and Takethrin is no easy task. Those two would probably rip each other's throats out if they had half a chance. I'm glad you decided to give Farouk a hard time. I worry about him overstepping his authority, so it's good you put him in his place. You should still heed his warning. Don't get involved in the politics of mages and Templars. It's just one headache after another. I also heard you have a crystal like the one that Alice was studying. I want to keep it here and see what we can discover from it.
Alright. But what if it is dangerous?
That's a risk we have to be prepared to take.
Yes,
If this
I think
crystal
so.
could help us fight the Darkspawn, we can't ignore it.
True.
For the time being, there are still 2 towns that are under threat in these mountains. You take care of them, and I'll ensure this crystal is looked after. Now
Alright.
get some rest, Commander. looks as though you need it.
Can I talk to you more?
Welcome back. Is there something you need?
I want to know about the towns in the region.
Certainly. Which of the 3 towns are you interested in?
Can you tell me about... It was Ravenshold, yeah? The one which we couldn't help.
What more is there to say? You've already dealt with the Darkspawn threat there. Your failure to cure the people of the town will anger the Orlesians, even if one of their own was responsible. They won't blame a simple trader, they'll blame you.
I don't understand why they're blaming me for it. They told me that I should get the elf fruit from this merchant. And I got it. How was I supposed to know that this elf fruit was rotten? Okay. I have other questions.
What do you want to know?
I was hoping for some advice.
I hope you are prepared for war, Commander. Your leadership will be needed for the coming battles. Was there something else you needed?
Okay, it doesn't seem like he has anything. Is there anything else I should know?
The unrest between Farouk and the mages could become dangerous. I hope you can convince both of them that violence is not needed.
I hope
Was
so
there
too.
something else you needed?
No, that's it. Thanks, all. Alright, now let's talk to Farouk.
I do not approve of your handling of the incident with Tekethrin. All you have done is encourage his reckless and aggressive behavior.
I
You
didn't
should
see them
consider yourself
reckless and
lucky that
dangerous.
I did not react harshly to his romantic involvement with Alice. I have been very lenient with him. Were I to follow the strictest interpretation of Chantry law, I could justify imprisoning him for life.
Mm-hmm. I respect your leniency.
I am not doing it for your respect. I am doing it because I believe it is the right thing to do. Tekethrin is a man like any other. He is dangerous, but that does not mean I should treat him like a monster. You may think I acted improperly, but I acted in the interests of everyone here. Alice may have been controlling a darkspawn. If this became possible, then we may face a terrible catastrophe. I cannot allow even the hint of such a threat.
But if that's the only way to save us from against the Darkspawn, I think at least we have to try it. It could be dangerous though.
We know little about the Darkspawn, but we do know that the Archdemon controls them. If a mage can speak to one, they could easily speak to many. The Darkspawn are mindless and can be controlled easily. Even the Grey Wardens here are calling as they grow old. I do not want to imagine what it would be like if a person could control the Darkspawn. Do you?
Sounds good to me. I could use an army now. Dangerous.
Exactly. An intelligent person controlling Darkspawn could threaten all of Thedas. That is why I am gravely concerned about the mysterious man you met in Patron's Wood. The Darkspawn attack anyone and anything. Why would they leave him alone unless he was allied with them somehow?
I think it has something to do with those stones, and that's why we need to check those stones. And if we find out how he does it, we can stop him from doing it. And afterwards we just destroy the stone so that no one else can do it. Who cares? How would that even possible?
The only explanation is that they considered him an ally. If you say he was not a Darkspawn, then the only possibility is that he was somehow controlling them.
Yes.
Darkspawn cannot think for themselves. They rely on something else to do that for them. Now it seems that they can rely on someone else. Deviants like him are the reason Templars are needed. I regret that he has not been killed already.
Do not blame yourself for it.
Thank you. Rest assured, I will do everything in my power to help you hunt him down. I suggest you continue your search.
Alright. That's all? Yes. Well, we only have those 3 with us, so... Alright. We also have to activate Miasma as soon as we can. Alright. Mage Outfitter? Mage Outfitter? Or let me just get rid of everything at the moment that we don't need. Great Sword, Darkspawn War Axe, Leather Helm, Studded Leather Boots, those as well. Acid Flask, Soul Rot Coating, Acidic Coating, Sapphire, Topaz, Fluorspire, Garnet, Greenstone, Engraved Silver Bowl, Private Documents. Alright then. I should probably get rid of everything here and buy some health poultices, because we cannot create health poultices ourselves. So yeah, let's do that. Because, yeah. I'm not sure if it is like normal in this mod that only the player character can do herbalism, even if any other character has herbalism as their abilities. But it seems like it is here. Might be a bug for me, but I can't change it now. Alright, let me buy all of them, because we got the money and I sold everything just to be able to buy more health poultices. So I'll just buy all of them, as well as all injury kits. Well, why couldn't I buy the lesser health poultices here? Ah, because they have endless. They have so many that it's doesn't matter actually. Okay, I don't need that many. Alright, I have so many now. I think we'll be fine. Alright, I got more than I need. That's good, it's okay. Catherine.
Bastard Templars. I told you they were planning something. I knew they were. I knew it. You stood up to them at least. Make them accountable.
Are you alright?
Yes, of course. No, not really. I don't know. You wanted to talk?
Yes. What are the Chantry's dirty secrets?
Have you been outside of Ferelden? Beyond the border of Orlais? And the rest of Thedas? The Chantry is at war. They cannot convert Rivain, they argue with the Black Divine, and are forever on the verge of fighting with the Qunari. All of this they do to win numbers for their faith. The dirty secret the Chantry doesn't want anyone to know is that they're losing the battle.
What does that mean?
The people who believe in the Chantry give it political power. They allow it to control events, people, and even nations. Allow it to imprison mages. I suppose I can think of worse rulers, say the Darkspawn. I guess we can both agree that death is less desirable.
Yeah.
Definitely. But even within the Chantry, the numbers are divided on how to treat mages. Some wish to set us free, others to see us imprisoned forever, or worse. What happens when that tension breaks? The Chantry will be fighting itself and others. It will set the world on fire, and someone will need to take blame. Who will it be, I wonder?
I'd like to hear dreams and goals.
My dreams? I want to be able to live a life of my own choosing without having it dictated to me. It's not fun being unable to decide that for yourself. I wanted to have the freedom to spend my life with whom I wished, someone I loved, but that has been taken away from me.
Thought mages were forbidden to love.
You may as well forbid the sky from being blue. Only the tranquil lack emotion.
That's
The day
true.
when mages can live outside of a prison is the day that my dreams will have come true. All I ask is that mages be given justice. We deserve that much. The bloodshed that would occur if we demanded it would be terrible indeed.
That's true. Have you found anything interesting about the Grey Wands?
I have found a couple of interesting things already, but perhaps most intriguing is their link with the Darkspawn.
There is
yeah.
some sort of ritual every Grey Warden must undergo. I'm not sure, but there appears to be some sort of connection between them and the Darkspawn. I want to know more, but Keldrin won't tell me anything.
I could try asking him, but I don't know if he would answer me. Be careful, you might not like the truth.
As a mage, I must try to uncover those. Knowledge is not inherently bad or evil, that depends entirely on how you use it. The most curious thing is something described as the calling. The Grey Wardens seem to have some sort of tradition that they must die fighting the Darkspawn. When they get old, they venture into the deep roads and battle monsters until they die. A glorious, if lonely death, no doubt.
A warrior's death, I suppose.
The Wardens may face a certain bloody and painful death, but at least they will die free. I can only hope someday I will be given the chance to join their ranks.
I have things to do. Alright. But I'm not activating Miasma now because it will deactivate as soon as I'm leaving this place again. Oh, I can give her some things here. Okay, fire damage against the Darkspawn. And lightning rune damage against anyone else. And we have also level ups, which I haven't seen yet. What could I make you after being a champion? Templar, maybe? I'm not sure if you would like that. Let's go for Berserker. Alright. Next. Berserker. Yeah, I think that's also what... Isn't that what my main character had? Yeah, I think Champion and Berserker, because I was using Warcry a lot and I also had Berserker. Yeah. Berserker. Stench of blood and death drives the Berserker into a willing fury, providing a bonus to damage. Rages incur penalty to stamina regeneration, however, which constraint reduces. Resilience add a bonus to health regeneration in this mode. Okay, so we get there. Final blow, I'm not sure if that's needed, but we'll see later on. Can I activate it for you here as well? Yeah. Self. Being attacked by a melee. Activate mode. Actually, it's a mode, so you can have it always activated, I think. Precise striking and shield wall should also be activated, which is not, so I'm a bit confused. Let me see. Okay. What am I not using? I'm not using this, not using this, not using this. So let me see, where do we have the other skills? Berserk. Alright, Violet. You get Cunning 2 and Dexterity 1. And then we go for Summon Wolf. And maybe you can have the wolf self always active. Use ability, activate mode, summon wolf. Is she summoning it already? Nope, she's not. No. And there he is. Nice. And she is going to be... No, I'm not giving her anything else because I think Spirit Healer is enough. Willpower, magic. Anything here? Do I actually need anything else now? Don't think so. Infernal and Blizzard can do friendly fire, so I don't really want to use that. Spirit Healer is already maxed. Let's go for lightning then. Can I get rid of anything down here? Actually, I don't think so, because that's... heal, group heal. I mean, it's... Let me take away that. I think that should be good then. Play. Spell talents, just in case it is needed. Alright, we got that. Now let's go back to this village in the north, because that's what we want to finish next, so that we can have... Odell, was there a quest with you again? I think so, there was. Yes, he's the one. He was the one with the diamond. I remembered that we had found the diamond and there was a quest, but I couldn't remember who it was for, but it was him. I have your diamond.
Excellent! Shall we trade then?
Yes, what are you offering?
I will give you the generous sum of 5 sovereigns and a valuable ring as well. What do you say?
This was more dangerous than he told me.
I suppose you did place yourself at considerable risk. I will offer a mage's staff as well. You have my final offer. Do you agree?
I won't be needing it, but maybe my friend will need it. Alright, very well, you have a deal.
Excellent. I thank you for your efforts and bid you farewell.
Let me see if we actually have something in the future about this, because I'm not sure if that was the right decision, but we'll see. Not file of Sarali. It's exactly the same one. Well, great. Thanks for that. Fenharald's guys. Oh, perfect. That is something that I could need. I have +2 to all attributes, +8 willpower, which is very good. Plus 1.5 mana regeneration in combat. Not bad. I mean, we need it, so that's perfect. That is good. Anything... What did he give us? Ah, yeah, sovereigns, right. I can sell the firebrand because we won't be needing that. I can sell it here at the quartermaster. Runic battle axe. Do you have anything else with runic? Runic mace, runic maul. It's a 2-handed weapon. A collet staff. I might be... Let me check what my other characters use. You use a long sword, but it's without rune. And you have a crimson shank with 2 runes and a normal long sword. Okay, we need 2 swords with runes. 2 one-handed swords with runes, so we can upgrade them a little bit. Runic mace. Don't they have swords? Apparently not. Let's just take runic war axes then. Although the mace does more damage. Armor penetration, strength modifier. Runic war axe. Let me buy 2 war axes then. Oh, it was only 1 raw axe there. Okay, then a runic mace as well. Alright, let me upgrade them. Oh, I think I only have 1 rune, do I? Let me check. The tranquil here. Yes, only 1. Okay, then let's put it here on the mace. And then I can give that... No, I want it to be inventory. To Fireleth. Okay, she can't use it. Okay. In that case, I'll give it to you. You have +2 cold damage at least. Even if the other one is... I'm thinking like... I should have put it on the war axe. Yeah, let me put it on the war axe because that's better for him. Runic war axe. Runic mace. Runic war axe. Accept. And then... I know it won't help against the... This won't help against... Darkspawn. But... yeah, he will do fire and ice damage now. But it will at least work against any other foes. Okay, let me sell this. And then we can leave. Here. He was here. I thought I would need it, but no. Runic mace, long swords. It's flaming right now, but it doesn't matter. We just have to deactivate and reactivate it. Now it's also flaming, yes. Can I see? Tari's flaming and cold damage. Perfect. Alright then. Let's leave for the town in the north. Actually, we'll have to go to Redfir Valley because there's the base of the Darkspawn. Can we go back to Ravenshold? I want to see what we can find there.